Welcome back, ladies and gents. So, end of the last episode, we were seeing to Penelope Braithwaite, and we were setting them off in their way. We received some jewels, and it was nice to see that love prevailed. It was great. I've been having a little wander around, thinking about certain things, what to do, and I've just come across this stranger. Before we go and see Micah, before we go and continue that story with Leviticus Cornwall, let us see what this is about. And also, Charlotte needs some more help and advice on living in the wild. So let's head down to this one over here. What could this be? This is obviously a brand new stranger. No idea who it could be.
Easy, easy.
Hey! You there? Can you help?
Well, give it a go, mate. Whoa! Is that a Civil War accident there?
Sir! Some help!
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you help me, mister?
What's the problem?
My goddamn horse got spooked and run off.
You hurt?
Not too bad, at least. But he took my damn leg.
Sorry.
He went that way, I think. His name's Buell.
Buell?
Second time a prick named Buell cost me a leg.
Huh?
Buell was my general when I lost it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, if you see an angry bastard of a horse with my wooden leg, I'd be real grateful.
I'll bear that in mind.
Search for Buell nearby. Well, there's a little marker there, so maybe that's the nearby we need to search for.
I ain't going nowhere soon, friend. It's kind of odd you just lingering about like that.
Give me a chance. Right, Buell. Well, there you are.
For Christ's sake.
Now, I wonder if we need to be calm and collected and be a bit careful with Buell. And he needs a bit of coaxing. Or we simply go up to him. You can see the leg on there.
There he is.
Okay, I'm trying to activate something to calm him, but it's not happening yet. So whatever will happen, it's not in our hands. Oh, here we go. Hello, Buell. What sort of horse are you, my lovely?
Better calm you
The
down.
Dutch warm blood.
Whoa, now, easy.
That's new for the compendium.
Easy.
Oh.
Take it easy there.
Hi, Buell. Looks like you're calm enough to pat. There we go.
Okay.
Right, you can lead Buell. Beautiful horse. Fantastic. I'd like this horse.
Well, come on, Dan. Let's get you back.
Don't know everything about it. I love the colour, the saddle, the name.
Hey, he's just where you left him.
Can I craft
Can't go
a saddle
far
of
with that
this
leg in your
caliber
stirrup.
anywhere?
Can't go bucking him like that.
All the saddles that I have
You better be good, you
are
hear?
rubbish.
I get the notion he's not a man you want to cross. No matter how big and strong you are.
To the veteran. So he's lost his leg at war. I wonder which side he was on. He looks to be a Union man to me. Yeah, this is not a mission that I've ever seen or heard of, so I'm excited to see where it goes. The lady up in the woods that needs help as well. She's not one that I remember. Okay, we could have rode it, couldn't we? taking a while.
We ain't far now. Nothing gonna spook you here. Come on. You're not so nasty.
Here's your daddy.
I found him.
You're a good man, Mr.
Arthur. You're right. He's a brute.
Hamish Sinclair. Yeah, he's a great horse, aside from when the devil got him. Hey, you want to hand me that leg there, please? And while you're at it, give old Buell a kick for me, would you? No, I'm only kidding. Thank you. Weren't but a snake that spooked him. You're a real gentleman, you know?
Sometimes, maybe. Yeah, how'd you lose a leg?
Oh, in the war. Cannonball. Pretty clean, though. I don't have much pain, and I didn't get any gangrene. A young boy went into battle with me, got cut in half, so all things considered, I'm doing pretty well, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. So, how is the false one?
It's okay. I can still hunt, fish, enjoy the outside. Weren't sent too crazy by it. Anyway, I ain't got much to pay you with.
You know, that's okay.
You like fishing? You can come with me someday. I know some pretty good spots.
I'm a pretty poor fisherman.
Yeah, well, I'm great, so between the two of us, we do okay. My cabin is right over on the other side of O'Creagh's Run there. Thanks again. You throw me again, you old dumb bastard, I'm gonna put a bullet in you. I'll see you again.
That was nice. So we've made a little friend who's going to treat us to a day out fishing at some stage, by the sounds of it. That was really nice to bump into, that. That music playing in the background as well. It was a welcome change of pace to grab a horse and take it back to a one-legged man. Okay, well, look, there's his veterans homestead over there. So we'll come back. I imagine it'll just show up at some stage. But let's go up and see Charlotte, then go back to the ranch, check out what's going on there, and then go and see Micah. So I'll see you up at Charlotte's place. Charlotte Balfour, I think it is. Okay, we are. Got mauled by a cougar on the way, so we are sporting some bloodstains. But Charlotte seems to be practicing her shooting skills.
Terrible. Oh, hey there.
How you feeling, ma'am?
Much better than I felt in a long time. If we hadn't caught that rabbit, I don't think I'd have made it another day.
Well, you look better.
Better and determined, thanks to you. And if I'm gonna learn to hunt, I figured it was time I learned how to use Cal's gun properly.
How's that working out for you?
Well, let's just say my prey is looking decidedly unscathed. But the end of labor is to gain leisure. Is that not what Aristotle said?
Well, I don't know much about Aristotle, but well, I know a thing or two about shooting a gun. Look, you gotta hold steady and firm. You just focus, breathe slowly, and always pull the trigger on empty lungs. Here, I'll show you. Okay.
Ha!
Calm and
Pressed it
steady.
accidentally.
Don't snatch at the trigger.
Okay, shoot a single bottle.
You make it look so easy.
All right. You try now. Remember to breathe.
Only
Wait to breathe
empty
out.
lungs.
Wait to breathe out. Would you look at that? I haven't hit one that close all day.
Not bad. Focus on the inhale. shoot on the exhale. My turn. I'll shoot a few more this time.
Shoot 3 bottles.
Oh no, that wretched rat is back. Over there, you see?
Where?
It's been a thorn on my side ever since we moved here. Kill it, please.
Where? Is this rat? Follow the trail of the brown rat.
It got away. I told you it was fast.
Well, we're going to try and
Anyway, my turn.
trying to track it. Can we track it?
Come on. I hit it, didn't I?
Where are you, rat? I don't even know if we're supposed to be doing this. I'm trying to kill your rat. This may be completely surplus to requirements.
Come here, you silly man. I want to thank
I'm going to come over there now. Hold fire. I wanted to get that rat for you, but it didn't happen.
What can I say? Thank you. I still have some of the rabbit left that I salted up. Would you join me for a meal? It's the least I can do.
Oh, we got some dishonour there. I'm still looking for that full dishonour. So things like that are unwelcome. Nice place. Where's a picture of Cal over here, is there? No, just
Go ahead and take a seat at the table. Food is just about done.
trying to find a picture of Cal anywhere. No, that's not it. This is nice, isn't it?
Well, it's good and hot. I hope you enjoy it. You helped me to catch it, after all. Bon appetit.
Huh?
Please enjoy. And thank you again for everything. I really am grateful.
It was nothing.
You're a good man.
Oh, you don't really know me.
I know enough. There's always more to find in ourselves. You helped me to see that. My husband, Cal, was such an optimist. I found that to be very contagious. But there's a fine line between optimism and naivete. And we were both born with a silver spoon. Banquets, butlers, valets.
Sounds terrible.
There's just so many people, so many
Oh, no.
things. I was lost in it. I was crushed by it. My father was very overbearing. Then we came out here and I got crushed by this. You know, I pictured
Oh, he's not
myself
well.
picking fresh vegetables, sipping homemade wine, writing a great novel. But I turned out to be a far more pathetic anti-heroine than any I could ever pen.
Oh, well. I reckon you're gonna be just fine.
Are you all right? Can I get you some water?
Oh, I'm fine. I just, thank you for this. I think it's best if I make...
Stay right there. It's gonna be okay.
God, he's taking another turn. I can't have been comfortable sleeping on both those rifles.
My dear Arthur, I have gone out hunting. Not a phrase I thought any pen of mine would ever ink, but nonetheless one I am very proud to finally be able to write. I am so very grateful to you for all the help and encouragement you've given me. There is some money in a box on the nightstand. Please take it. I have far more than I need back in the city, and I'd like you to have it. Please take care, and remain true to the man I know you are.
It's amazing that we obviously get the choice to take that tin or not. Yeah. $100. Damn, Skippy. Yeah, we've obviously got the choice to take that. I wonder what would happen if we didn't. But yeah, our illness is descending. Yeah, we're not above a bit of looting, though, are we? I doubt there'd be anything here to loot. It would be against the principles of what we were doing. But let's check anyway. Nope. Nope, nothing there. Yeah, this illness descending into something. We can't get away from it. That's a way out. This is... Oh! Broken glass. What's that about? There's Cal and Charlotte. So they've got all this money back home. February 1893, so that was 6 years ago in Chicago. All this money back home, but they were idealists and they wanted to live this way, sick of how they were. And man, we are suffering. She'll know we've been rifling all through these drawers. Seems odd that there's nothing in there. Absolutely odd that absolutely everything's empty. A few bags, a few towels. And nothing in there. That's that one. And there's one more which we were in. Okay. Well, we didn't get that rat for it, did we? Don't know where that went. Okay. Where's Saracen? So, we're going to see Charlotte again, but she's given us a little reward because she's got she's loaded at home. This is a choice. This is to live like this. It's not a necessity. They've got quite the situation back home, but they wanted to relinquish that life, and that was Cal's dream. But Charlotte feels now obligated to try and see it through out of some kind of honour her husband's memory or something. But it's little breakthroughs like that, being able to hunt herself. Being able to hunt herself and subsist on her own, that she's kind of looking forward to achieving. Yeah, well done, Saracen. That's the ticket. Right, I'll see you back at camp. We'll have a quick chat to people, then we'll go over and see Micah and Dutch.
Whoa!
We're back. Hello, Sadie. So we won't find Dutch and Micah here. They're waiting elsewhere. But we're just going to get a sense of what people are talking about. Obviously, the mood is somber, but wouldn't mind a few more little tidbits of how everyone's doing. Pearson's in the bottom of the bottle, as is Arthur, as is Karen.
It's over, Mr. Morgan. It's all over. It's over.
We've seen that little cutscene before.
Perhaps not, Mr. Pearson.
What a mess we made of everything. What a sad mess. Still, I got a friend right here. Mm-hmm. And I got plenty more. Oh, stormy.
Well, we'll leave him to his...
Place is on edge.
No one wants to be talked to in the right way. No, everyone's locked down.
Much joy around this campfire.
Can't antagonize him, can't greet him. That's never happened before. Let's see what these guys are able to tell us. Yeah, Abigail, can't do that.
I don't like this, Arthur.
Very weird.
Hell of a time, Arthur.
Not exactly a welcome home
Come with
party.
John.
Well, you warned me.
I'll fill you in some more later.
And it's just Karen, who wasn't too pleased to see us last time.
Hey, Karen.
Arthur Morgan,
Why don't you lay off the bottle for a bit?
why don't you lay off me?
It's fair.
Mr. Morgan,
Yes.
apparently someone is running around the country here shooting nearly everyone they see.
Really?
Yes, really. I thought maybe it was Bill, but now I think maybe it's you.
Me?
We don't need unnecessary problems. We have enough real ones.
That's really interesting, and that is my bad. It's not something you've seen, but I was trying to get a trophy, or started to get a trophy. It didn't work out, of the $250 bounty in 4 states. And I started by going out to Amberino and shooting some people, and but I couldn't get it off the ground. I couldn't get the bounty hunters up there, so I kind of stopped it, and it died on the vine. That's mission, personal mission. But get spun it. What? Help me. Oh, wolves. No, we'll leave those guys. We're going to leave those guys. Yeah, so I was shooting these guys, and obviously news has travelled. News has travelled fast. Okay, so let's go and see Micah. And I'm wondering whether we'll just pick up the newspaper first, because depending on what happens here, we might not be welcome back. But let's pick up the newspaper and just keep it in stock, and we can take a look at it soon enough. Right, let's grab this newspaper from this dude. Just gonna take some rifles. You know, just in case.
You're in my jurisdiction, and I don't cotton to folks carrying guns out like that.
How can I help you?
Yeah, we'll take that last one off you.
Picked a good one there.
And we'll read that later.
Next time.
Let's put this gun away so we don't...
Extra, extra. Come and get it. Well,
Right. Where is he? Where is that man? That guy?
Was you followed?
No.
Was you followed?
I said no!
Okay.
What is your problem?
What is your problem, partner? You don't look so good.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing wrong with me. I'm fit as a fiddle.
And not inside you ain't.
I'm just a realist, friend.
Micah reckons there's a rat.
Oh, does he? On what evidence?
He's only back a minute. Pinkerton show up.
We've been on the run since you two fools went crazy in Blackwater. We barely escaped with our lives in Saint Denis. Now we got a rat.
Well, Molly clearly talked, but who else?
Maybe we pushed things too hard. Maybe time for folks like us is past. We don't need a rat. We got sloppier than the town drunk, and they know who we are, and where we are, and what we're doing.
Way I see it, best thing we can do is let the week go. Move on, get our money, start over.
That ain't happening.
Well, something's gotta happen, and fast. Otherwise, Cornwall, them Pinkertons, they've got us penned in here, and ain't none of them stopping.
Well, Cornwall's why we're here. Shall we, Dutch?
Yeah, it's time to go. Let's head to the river.
Oh, leave Cornwall alone. He ain't... We need money, but revenge, now?
Of course it's for money.
Come on, Arthur.
This better not be no stupid revenge mission, Dutch. It ain't worth it.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, Arthur, it's just a simple social call.
Yeah, although he's rejecting it every now and then, this loyalty still keeps him doing what he doesn't want to be doing.
So, what are we gonna say to him that needs to be said?
He has been hunting us since Valentine. He is the reason that Hosea got killed. His sugar business is destroying the people of Guarma. This town, Arthur, it's his town. He bought it just to destroy these folks. His sugar, his oil, his law.
These are wrongs that you can't right, Dutch. We're wanted men.
So why did you go for John against my wishes?
I didn't want him hanged.
Neither did I.
We're gonna cut a deal, Arthur.
What are you talking about?
We want out, and Cornwall wants us to stop robbing him, and we all know his money is what's keeping the Pinkertons on our tail. He's America, Arthur, and I want out. And he won't let us go.
This ain't making a lot of sense, Dutch.
It will, son. It will. A deal, some noise, and then we're gone.
It's all too familiar, that phrasing.
Cornwall's boat is due in soon. Let's get down here behind these crates.
Right, I'm over here, right? Fishing rod there.
I want to thank you for your hospitality, Mr. Cornwall.
This was a business meeting, Mr. Milton. We are not friends. I have spent a considerable fortune with your agency, and still nothing. This Vanderland robs me and laughs at me. I asked for the best. I paid for the best.
We are very close, Mr. Cornwall. I know you've heard this before.
Chance, sir, send a telegram to Goldberg in New York. Tell him I won't borrow it more than 3.2%. Sorry, no, I have heard it before. And get that army man to pay his portage charge.
Yes, sir. We are doing all we can within the confines of the law.
The law? I think we both know what you can do with your law. Find me Dutch Vanderland. Bring him here. And leave the laws to them as need them. Good day, sir.
Come along, Mr. Ross. We have work to do.
Mr. Didsbury. Mr. Cornwall.
Now listen up, Didsbury. What's all this about strikes? I bought into this mine because of mismanagement, and I intend to make it a success no matter what the cost.
It's the wages. Folk feel
Folk
that you...
feel? Business doesn't give two figs about feelings, sir, not two figs. It's a nonsense that will bring a plague on both our houses, sir.
Perhaps there is a plague on your house already, Mr. Cornwall.
What do you want, sir?
I'm not quite sure just yet.
Your impudence will be your undoing, sir.
I'm undone already. Even my best friend here, he thinks I'm crazy. And like this poor fellow you are talking to, my feelings are hurt.
You robbed me, sir.
And you robbed him. Funny world.
You show a criminal's grasp of sophistry, sir. I did no such thing.
You kill. I kill. You rob. I rob. Only difference I can see is I choose whom I kill and rob, and you destroy everything in your path.
I've heard just about enough.
I'll tell you what. You give me this ship, $10,000, and safe passage out of here, I'll let you live.
I'll do no such thing.
You sure? Good. I prefer it this way.
Jesus, man. Okay, well he's thrown his hat over the fence here. There's absolutely no going back now. Absolutely none.
Oh shit! Pinkertons!
What the hell have you done, Dutch?
Out of the way, Dutch. Oh, that's in the way.
Come on! Mike is going after those papers. Let's find him and get out of here.
Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so Mike has gone for the papers and things like that. That was quite surreptitious. That I didn't see that in my playthrough.
They're shooting from that building.
Where are they? They're up there. Damn. Never gets old, that. Never gets old.
Look out, up there on the left.
And you?
I found something interesting.
Come on, we gotta move.
Okay. Well, I don't know why he didn't brief Arthur at all. It's completely news to him. He was going to jump out on that guy, and he didn't really wait till the Pinkertons left. So this is what's happening now.
Cornwall's men are all over the place. Follow me and stay close.
Yeah, thanks, Micah.
Now we're gonna be torched, Dutch. This is the only way. You'll see. Trust me.
Trust you? You sure you got the lungs for this, Morgan? Shut the hell up!
No, it needs to stay down out of cover.
You ain't the first man I've killed.
Here come more. Take them down.
Okay, I'm going to try and go for the carbine repeater.
You getting tired back there, Morgan?
You said this wasn't a
It's probably not good for a fight.
It wasn't.
I want to stick to the pistols because we've got to reload every other shot.
Follow me this way.
Where are you going?
Finally putting that bastard Cornwall out of business for good.
He just seemed to be moving.
Me? I just follow orders, Morgan.
Stay with me, Arthur.
You stay with me.
Arthur, come on.
I think it might be glitched here.
Let's go. Let's go.
It was a bit glitched. Oh! Oh, which way do we need to go? Straight up? I'm going to go on this side. Oh, that was nice.
More up top here. Gun them down, and let's get that.
Right, let's go for something a bit more long range.
You don't know what you got yourself into.
Shoot that oil wagon.
Where is it? There? No? Where? Where's the oil wagon? There? Where is this oil wagon?
Come on. We can take the horses from that coach. Let's go.
Well, at least we tried talking it out. Boys have lost your minds.
Oh, I felt a lot of guilt in this life, Arthur. I've killed too often and poorly, but not this time, son. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
He's
head for
finally
the
got
hills,
his
boys.
ultimate nemesis.
They're trying to block us off. Go right. I'll kill you, you son of a...
Oh dear. Come on. Come on, horse. I killed the horse. No, right, get on. I think we might have glitched it here. Come on, there we go. There we are. Yeah, I've glitched it. Failed it.
All right. Let's head for the hills, boys. They're trying to block us off. Go right.
I don't want to die again.
Look out! We got more ahead!
Right, it's a good job Micah's and that's a good shot.
On the left! More of the bastards!
Whereabouts?
You screwed up! Ah!
I'm one-handing this rifle. Not even going to attempt to shoot behind me. Look at them. They're great
They're
shots.
trying to cut us off again.
Go left! Lose them through the river! I'm gonna kill you, bastard!
Look out, fellas. They're still coming.
Shoot the bastards!
We're doing it. Right, is that it?
Looks like we've lost them.
For now, maybe. Whoa. We all okay?
Interesting social call. Oh, don't play dumb and superior at the same time, Morgan. We all knew, sooner or later, Cornwall had to go.
Let me see them papers.
It's more attention we don't need. Feels like the whole world's closing in on us. Dutch, it won't be long before they find where we're hiding out now. Especially as we ain't exactly hiding out.
We just need a distraction. Buy us some time. It looks like Mr. Cornwall's company has signed a railroad contract with the army. And they're also moving dynamite down from, well, the Annesburg mines to Saint Denis to resell. And there's bombs at his oil factory. Maybe there's a way to get them off our back and get the money that we need. Micah, you look into this dynamite. Take Bill, I guess. Arthur, you go too. We are gonna need a lot of it. And Micah, we need to talk. Figure out some things.
Of course, boss.
Figure out what?
The plan. Getting out of here. Nothing's changed.
It hasn't, huh?
There's an old house west of Van Horn. Meet me there when you can, Black Lung.
Let's split up. We'll meet up back at camp.
Yeah. This is crazy.
So that last, that's kind of put pay to the trust that Dutch had in us. Since we went against his wishes and sprung John out of jail, we're now kind of left out of the loop. And Micah, who's a sycophant and says all the right things in the ear of Dutch, and has the same passion to cause carnage, and under the guise of getting out and escaping, he's happy to go along with that. So he wants our help, but he doesn't want to keep us in the plan. So there's dynamite, and there is the stuff at the oil factory. So we've got two things to do. We've got, who's this? Swanson. Needs to speak to you. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll call it... No, I'll tell you what, we're going to read the newspaper now. That's the latest one, isn't it? So Doors of Iron... Yes, so that's... depicts... Doors of Iron down. Convicts escape Sisika's dungeons. Prisoners a cage of wild animals. Crack of rifles heard for miles. Escapees flee via boat. Sisika Penitentiary is a well-known cage filled with men who resemble wild beasts, seething, taciturn and surly. In a premeditated action, some of the striped felons broke free of their cages. The precipitated panic that ensued resulted in a gunfight with guards. A man and woman assisted the escape of one felon as convicts wrenched the iron doors from their cells and a volley of bullets flew in every direction, killing convicts and guards in equal numbers. The interior was left a mass of ruins as the savages and animals were eventually rounded up and returned to their dungeons. Prisoner Governor Heston Jameson said the prisoner escaped via a waiting boat and whisked him and his compasses away. Jameson says several days prior to the panic, a flying balloon was seen high overhead, now thought to have assisted in the breakout. Several of the men confined on the island believe their sentences to be unfair, as they were given multiple years for desertion during times of war. It is unknown how many died, as prison officials are still putting together an official report and tally. So this escape caused all hell to break loose, but they've got it under control apparently. O'Driscoll's captured. Reign of terror over. Quick justice expected, consigned to Hangman's Noose. For nearly 10 years, citizens of numerous western states have fallen victim to the savagery of Colm O'Driscoll and his gang of outlaws. They have robbed coaches, battered women and men alike, murdered, tortured and committed sundry unmentionable atrocities. His wild, hot-headed and impulsive ways, the stuff of outlaw legend. Bounties for his death or capture have long been posted far and wide. That reign of terror came to an end when the leader of the notorious gang, the O'Driscoll Boys, was captured during a routine coach inspection by a deputy. O'Driscoll was examined by the Judge Taylor the next day. His sentencing was quick and concise. He will be hanged for murder in Saint Denis. That's going to please Dutch, and it's going to please Sadie. Tensions high, fears of return to Indian war. Army in Amberino on edge. Fort Wallace requests more troops. The management of the reservation is a cumbersome business, and the fact that issues occasionally arise is not the fault of the administration or Congress. Money is appropriated quite liberally and honestly for the care of the Indian people. The children are taught something of hygiene, fed and clothed and given shelter, yet the Indians contaminate their own water and end up spreading typhoid to all and sundry. The Indian problem will not solve itself. The Crow, Shoshone, Cheyenne, and even the Navajo have signed treaties and been moved to very generous reservations, taking to agricultural life and the tenets of Christianity. However, these contained at the Wapiti Indian Reservation remain warlike, spurred on by the chief and his son. Military officials stationed at nearby Fort Wallace warn that armed hostilities are a distinct possibility. These Indians, acting in conjunction and harmony with the government officials, could prosper and become friends to the American who obtained the lands from New York to California, instead exhibiting savagery, ingratitude and surly behaviour. The treacherous Indians falsely accused mistreatment. In light of all the tensions reported in the region, Washington has sent another military delegation to try and reduce the tension. So they've got to just put up with it, and they're praising other Indian nations who have towed the line. But the Wapitis aren't. And yes, and so the military have been sent in to calm it. But yeah, that seems like a bit of biased propaganda, that, doesn't it? Friends fear they have been foully dealt with, missing. Blackwater Athletics team. Members of the Blackwater Athletics team are still missing and their friends and family excited by the gravest fears. They were last seen leaving the north edge of town for a group athletics run, and although the most thorough search has been made for them, they cannot be found. Certain facts around the disappearance have given cause for suspicion. The affair has created a sensation in Blackwater and the surrounding community. They departed on a run and had intended to return the same evening. Their friends are making a diligent search, and the police in the neighbouring area have been notified by Indians. There have been rumours to be kidnapped by Indians. However, this appears to be false, as no tribes have engaged in theft of livestock or kidnapping in some years. We're training for a competition. So I wonder if we bump into them once we get to Blackwater. Pinkerton's find missing man originally believed to be murdered. The Pinkerton National Detective Agency has concluded a thorough investigation in the case of a merchant who went missing last month. Conditions at the time of the disappearance led immediately to the theory of murder. However, agents made some startling discoveries. John O'Neill, one of the most popular and widely known merchants in St. Louis, disappeared without a trace last month. So he's thought to be murdered. Through his shop, Mr. O'Neill had large sums of money, and according to friends, fulfilled his trust honourably. After it was discovered he was up to £5,000 short on his accounts, he had taken to playing cards regularly. Oh, goodness me. Officials and family members praised the agents for solving the mystery and finding O'Neill, who is recuperating from his injuries and exposure. The Pinkerton Agency has been instrumental in solving several disturbances, including labour disputes, and is even known to have foiled an assassination plot on the president. The public explaining misplaced outrage and exultation over pouring $25 million in tax dollars into the stock exchange to protect asset values. Goodness me, well, 27 years later, that all goes wrong. Wall Street has been fighting against government regulation for many years now. Argue that the claim that the only way the system work is for them to get handouts of tax dollars is a ludicrous assertion, and the system works as intended. Goodness me, that doesn't change, does it, that situation? Cyclically, they just... it's crazy, that lot. Refrigerating machine invented. Very good. Serial killer dead. Brilliant. Edmund Lowry Jr., the degenerate perpetrator behind a string of grisly murders that terrorised residents, is finally dead. Considered a likeable, mild-mannered gentleman by those he met in public, was secretly a man who murdered for pleasure, carrying out brutal killings around the area. When news of his capture and killing spread, residents breathed a collective sigh of relief as the spate of serial killings put the town on edge. After an altercation with the sheriff of Valentine, Lowry was killed. Law enforcement officials later discovered his murdered den under a ruined shack. Well, thanks for the mention there, guys. And that's Jeremy Gill talking about his fishing. Okay, we're all caught up. A few things there that we hadn't heard about. The athletics team, that'll be fun to bump into. Cool. Right. So, yeah, next up, what we're going to do is we're going to continue these missions. But before we get to a special and one-off and kind of conclusive mission, in a while's time, we're going to go off and enjoy some hunting, do a few other things. So make sure to tell me in the comments what you want to see before that happens, and I'll try and make that happen. Thanks, folks. See you on the next one. I have an unlikely dream that one day I shall be able to make this content on a full-time basis as my job, and it's a dream you might be able to help me with. If you enjoy what I do and want to see more of it and contribute to the channel's longevity, then please head over to my Patreon page for details on how you can do just that. Thanks for watching.